Linz, thanks so much. Former President Donald Trump and his allies have just 9 days left to turn themselves in now after an indictment in connection with alleged attempts to overturn their election results in the state of Georgia. This morning, Mr. Trump's attorneys are making plans to file a motion to have that case dismissed. The indictment says the activity began within days of the 2020 election. District Attorney Fani Willis used Georgia's racketeering law to accuse Trump and his associates of conspiracy. Trump called the indictment a, quote, witch hunt, while attorneys are attempting to get the charges dismissed or moved to federal court. Mr. Trump said in a social media post he'll hold a news conference next Monday that will be a, quote, complete exoneration. As we've reported, this is the fourth criminal indictment the former president faces, all while making a bid for the White House once again in 2024. Abby Larico joins us now with how an electoral win could change the rules in the courtroom. Hey, Abby, good morning.
Hey, Allison, good morning to you. We've verified before, facing or even being convicted of a crime does not prevent someone from running for or serving in the presidency. It's why Trump's 2024 campaign hasn't slowed down a bit in the face of even these latest charges. But now questions about if winning the race for the White House could impact Mr. Trump's cases. So could Donald Trump pardon himself in Georgia if reelected president? We turn to several sources here to verify no. The Constitution gives the president sweeping powers to issue pardons, allowing them to reduce or cancel punishments for crimes. The Supreme Court has ruled they can issue these pardons at any time after the crime. They don't have to wait for a conviction. There are two established limits to this power, though. The president can't unimpeach someone, including themselves, and it only applies to offenses against the United States, meaning federal crimes. Pardons for state crimes go through a different process, which varies by state but often involves the governor or a pardon board. Trump's indictments in Georgia for attempts to overturn their 2020 election results and in New York related to hush money payments allege violation of state crimes, not federal. And in Georgia, only a state board of pardons and paroles can grant official forgiveness to people who've qualified for pardon. They aren't available to those currently incarcerated, and a pardon does not remove the crime from someone's record. Now, Mr. Trump has also appeared in federal court in Miami for possession of classified documents and right here in D.C. for alleged actions leading up to the January 6th insurrection. The question of whether or not he could pardon himself in those cases is a topic of extensive debate amongst constitutional scholars and one that would potentially have to be settled in the Supreme Court. Allison.
All right, Abby, thank you so much for that. And of course, we'll continue to follow new developments out of Georgia on this latest indictment. And for a closer look, we have a special streaming right now on WUSA 9 Plus. You can find it under shows. The title is In the News Now, Donald Trump and 18 allies indicted in Georgia. You can get it now wherever you stream.